Hello everybody, my name is Bellamy. Welcome to today's stream. Today we're going to be playing Mass Effect 1 from the Mass Effect trilogy, but before I get into that, there's something serious I have to talk about. It relates to what I said in the last stream. So as before, I'm going to get rid of the PMG because it just seems to have this grinning PMG when I'm trying to talk about something quite serious. So I'll do that. And I'll probably mute the music too, because I don't know, music being played is distracting a bit. So I'll just get rid of that. On and go. So this is just void of nothing. It's just like I said, this grinning avatar just seems really weird having that. So last time I streamed, which was about more than a week ago, I said that the reason I streamed in almost a month was because I was dealing with the passing of my brother. We had the funeral last Friday, and I feel like funerals are always that last part of dealing with loss of someone. It's the final part of saying the goodbyes and getting back to normalcy, because that's what most people would want after they pass. And my brother would want me to continue doing the things I enjoy doing. He's someone who's always helped push me to do the things I love doing, because I suffer with I have problems with self-confidence issues, and he's always helped me with that, even way back when I started doing YouTube, because I mentioned before I used to do YouTube content. I found this to be more fun. Hell, I told him that before he passed away, and he agreed that it made sense to do something I enjoyed doing. But back when I did YouTube, I had points of doubt of doing it, and he helped spur me on really well, and he always did that, and I know he'd want me to continue doing this. Not to say that I'm fully okay. Like, I definitely feel that I want to stream the usual schedules this week, but just to notify that there will still be some times where I might not be in the mood, because you don't fully get over someone's passing immediately, and there's always going to be that small thing that pops up, reminds you of you, and then you just feel bad for the rest of the day. So I'm going to try my best, but this week I definitely feel in the mood to stream now. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I won't dwell on it too much. Kind of the reason I don't want to dwell on it too much is that I like always making people feel happy. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing this. Making people smile is always a lovely feeling. But there's also, I always worry about like people exploited someone's death to gain followers or some crap like that. But yeah. But besides that, one thing I've been trying to do lately is watch the streams afterwards. I'm a very forgetful person. As of lately, I've been trying to remind myself, when someone clicks in my head to do something, just do it. No, I'll do it later, because I know I'll forget. I know I'm like. So I was just about to stream, and you can barely hear the music. So I told you about the music in that, but you can barely hear it. So hopefully the audio is a lot better, because the beauty with Streamlabs is that you can record something. So I can record something, and if it's like that in recording, it's going to be like that if it's streaming as well. So hopefully you can hear the music. Hopefully the gameplay is quite some good. But before we get into Mass Effect, as I mentioned before, we're playing Mass Effect 1. Now, I have played Mass Effect games before, but as being a PlayStation person, I only got to play 2 and 3, because that's when they came out. But then eventually, they did port those to the PS3, and I played that and never finished it because the first game is very clunky, is the best way of putting it, and the remastered version of it apparently does improve a lot of those. So I thought, why not do it for a stream? So yeah, I think we will get into it. I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting, because I've got to talk through it down, but there's sort of stuff to talk during the stream. But yeah, so everything should be working fine, but as usual, let me know if audio is too loud, too quiet, and all that stuff. But let's now my brain. Also, I'm not fully awake today. Like, I felt good when I got up, but then I was just like, and as day went, it's always like that. When I first get up, after I've had my G Fuel, I feel great, but then as the time goes on, I go, ew. So I had some Earl Grey, because Earl Grey is a good tea for a little bit of boost. So I feel a little bit better, but we'll see how we go for this stream. But now let's switch over to Mass Effect. So I need to do this, mute the music, and then just quickly Mass Effect. There we go, and Bush. Yeah, I've got to turn up for me so I can hear it as well. So, oh yeah, also we're playing this on easy mode because I just want to have fun. If you want to see someone play on the hardest difficulty ever, go watch someone else. And I was also looking at these settings. I also noticed there's something about auto level up. From what I can understand, it instantly puts points up or something. I don't know. We'll find out how that works when we start playing. But with that enough said, I'm rambling on too much. Let's get this party started. Also, that might be. I can't remember if there's a cutscene or not.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, obviously I'm going to go with male shepherd. So because when it comes to RPGs, I'm a man, and so I prefer playing as males. Occasionally we'll play as females, but I generally prefer male shepherds. No, we're just gonna keep it as John.
Please log in to access your profile.
I'll bother changing.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Name, origin, soul survivor. Okay, yeah.
Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah, no, yeah. What's this? New ID. No, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Yeah, let's just go with that.
Please log in to access your profile.
That's basically what I did
Profile
last time.
reconstruction complete.
Yeah, the profile is complete. Press yes, go. Once you've completed your character choice, you will not be. Yeah, I guess I get it.
Identification confirmed.
Oh, I did this off of here, but yeah, this is. I just want to. Yes, that was all I want, but for some reason the subtitles for her isn't there. Squad up. What's it? Squad up power grades. Squad allies will allow you to use different powers preferred to different. All will be used. Oh, let's go with just all. It's best to be all. Alright. What was I saying? Oh, where's that brain of mine? Disappearing as usual. That's gonna be a cutscene.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2046, explore the map. You know, I'm going to try and read all this. This is example. It's going to go too quickly for me to read. Hang on. Actually, I should probably move myself there. You can read it yourself if you like. I can't read very well or very quickly, so it's going to disappear before I can, remotely manage to read it. There we go. I don't know, I might actually have myself a little bit here. I always have it too far up to begin with. I've got to remember to do it. I always forget to move this. There we go. Look, it's jeez, my brains. Jupiter.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
There's Uranus.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. Relays.
Look at that booty though.
Launch vector.
Look at that tight skin.
All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
Use the mass relay. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I burped, sorry.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Yeah.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Ha! Save in progress. Ah, yes. Now we can move around. I like one thing I like most about these games is just interacting with people. That was always the fun part. Oh. Alright, so we've got my journal. Got that. We can save any time we want to.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Okay, what about you?
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Good to go. Yes, don't keep the captain waiting. So, with these being much longer games, we might do more than one stream of these. Like, we might do this again tomorrow as well, because it will take a while before we get into stuff. So I think we'll just head straight to where the captain is. Oh, we've got a little mini map as well, of course. I did play this, but it was a long time ago at this point.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Okay, yes, talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Oh, well, yeah, I got to pay attention. Why are you asking? What's your point? I'll go with that.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it!
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
So I'm trying to figure out where I could put myself on covering the subtitles, but... Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
So this is one point I just like choosing all the dialogue options, because it has been a hot minute and I never actually finished one.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
There we go.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
What's the next step? Go to the top one.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Gotcha.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Think everyone's going to shit from looks from it.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Ebots.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Your things twitch.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Going in hot.
Engaging stealth systems.
I can go fast and quiet.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
You dig?
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Godspeed. That's usually what they say, isn't
Approaching
it?
drop point 2.
Ah, yes. Okay, gotcha.
Perimeter secure.
Good to know. Ooh, what are these? Robots or aliens? Like I said, been a good hot minute since the last.
Place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
Are those hostiles? They just look like weird sack things. Oh, D-pad. Ah, so the D-pad to get the weapon open. Oh, used to aim. Ah, yes, there we go. Good old aiming. Hold to switch weapons. Good old weapon wheel. And that'd be the abilities. Gotcha. Oh, I've got a whole arsenal of weapons. Well, that's because. Okay. Oh, that's that. That's their weapons. I can tell them to switch to. So we'll have you that, I think. And I'll probably be best to switch myself to that. I don't know if there's a sprint button or not. One of these guys dies, I know that. There's that guy behind me. Yep. Yeah! Ah! It sounds like it's a snake. I remember this. There's no bullets in this one. It's a cooldown. I don't know. Rapid fire shots. There we go. I am also playing on easy, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. He's dead, Jim.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Go with this one.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. That was a weird angle. Let's get our butts moving. Get guns ready. Yeah, I don't know about med gel. It's the stuff that heals you. Right. Are they explodies? Hello, little robots. Got cash.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot.
I'll worry about that later.
I'm gonna check it
Oh,
out.
wait, commission
I'll try to
status.
catch
What's
up
yeah,
with
that
you
sort
at
of
the
shit.
dig site.
Yeah. Oh, that's if I want to add command. The office to attack. And then. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I'll try and keep that in mind. Probably gonna forget that stuff. I'm a very forgetful person. I'm gonna just go attack. I mean, this is the starting point, so obviously I'm not gonna have too much trouble. Ah. Oh, it's caressing him. Good sleepy bay. Oh! Nope, they impaled him. I'm sure it's fine. Looks like it's just a flesh wound. Ah, there's... Is it the Geth they're called? I don't remember. Nice. There we go. That's the ticket. What's this? Oh, hey, I was going to...
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years.
Ah, yes.
Why are they here now?
Well, that's right, the Geth.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
I need some more information.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
They're dead.
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out a bit and clicked the same thing. I didn't click the same thing twice. Huh. I will worry about that later. I wanted to see what this was first.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Ah! Upgrade arm piece round 1, upgrade arm... Oh yeah, those are important. That's the thing. That's the thing with this one. It was more RPG. Like, you had to worry about, like, armor and... That should be this, right? Yes, allows you to... squad upgrades. Squad screen... yeah, I know that. I know about this. I've got it in order, so I don't have to worry about it too much. That's that. How do I do armor? That's just my journal to know where I've got to go. Oh, it might be... Yes, here we go. Okay. So, do I have any upgrades, though? That is the question. Upgrades. Ooh. Yes, we'll go with that. Do I have any armor upgrades, though? No. No. Okay, we'll leave that for now. I won't mess around with that too much, because with the starting point, I don't know if we worry about that. I don't want to spend too much time on those menus. Oh, did I do that? One to waypoint. Oh, I see. Hello, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I have here to talk about your extended warranty of your car insurance. Guess he didn't want to know about his extended warranty. Oh, okay. Tell me. Oh, hold while moving to. No, I'll figure it out on my own. Excuse me, sir. Oh, melee. Yeah, melee. Excuse me, sir. Oh, hello, sir. There we go. That's the ticket. Beacon? What are you? Investigate.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Both.
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
That's it. Point. Okay, let's go up the ridge then.
Plan, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Good to know. Good to note, my friend. I've already mentioned stuff. The reason I chose the default is just I like the default. This is one of the rare games where the default character looks pretty dope, but I don't see the reason to actually even bother customizing. Why is that there? Why is there a flag here? So I like the default model, so I keep with it. It's actually hilariously when I played 2, as I mentioned before, on PlayStation and Nintendo fan, but PlayStation specifically. I didn't realize you could, so I just kept on clicking without reading, which was a bad habit of mine. I've gone better to actually at least try to read shit, and didn't realize you could customize how the Shepard looks. But I like the default. Both the male and female default looks look pretty dope, in my opinion. And we have awkward silence here. I guess why we but also, as I forgot to mention, also it's like as far as like if I'm going to do pure Renegade or pure Paragon, I'll mix. Like I'll choose to see nice things that seems right and say and be an art and be the Renegade when I feel like it means to be Renegade. Like if you're doing like an arsehole villain that deserves some sweet comeuppance, I'll give it to them. Hello, sir. You alright? He seems fine. He's probably just sleeping. Am I going the right way? I know, like some people who didn't play these came out. This looks like the facial animation looks bad, but it's still you can't always judge a game by its graphics. Is what I say. Am I going around in circles? Because it almost feels like I've doubled back to where I started at, haven't I? God damn it! How in God's name did I do that? Well, okay. I guess while I do this, I have some topics written down. One thing I got written down, I think I would start off with is the new Switch model. It made me laugh how much people were pissed that it wasn't what they thought it was. So many people were expecting like a PlayStation 4 Pro with the Switch, 4K, slightly more powerful than the previous one. And it's always funny to me because these were rumors and speculations, and then when people get into rumor mill and then the thing they want isn't that, they have a go at the company, like acting like the company's the one who set Nintendo didn't say anything about it being pro. You put those expectations in there, and then you're like, oh fuck you, you didn't give the thing I wanted, so you're at fault, not me getting into the hype cycle of not expecting, because I fully expected it to not be what they expected it to be. I think I have definitely accidentally doubled back myself. If anyone doesn't know, it's basically the same system, but the handheld mode has a slightly bigger screen, a better kickstand, and an OLED display, and I think slightly more memory. That's it. Like it's not like a slightly improved version. It's just something about the ledge. Oh, this ledge. Oh, more stuff. Pistol 1, shotgun 1, babble. But yeah, it's just funny how people get pissy about something that's. And oh yeah, here we go.
Good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Oh yeah, I forget what these things were called. But they're basically alien zombies.
What did the Geth do to them?
They're zombies now. Look at him. He wants to give me a hug. Well, no hugs. No hugging. No hugs allowed. I do not want your hugs. Thank you very much. It does look like they're coming to give us a hug. And there we go. I don't think I have any more thoughts on the whole Switch OLED thing. Just that I expect it. Because like if Nintendo was a company to do power all the time, whatever. Oh yeah, I think this is when you do. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I remember that sweet hacking.
Humans, thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Are you safe?
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone. You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please, this isn't the time.
Okay, goodbye.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll
Just smack him in the face. There we go. Oh, how do we? Oh, that. Oh, okay. That was a little confusing. I thought that was the door we came in. Whatever. I can't think she know. Oh, hello. Any supplies in here? Supplies, motherfucker. My method is just take everything. Don't waste time just looking at it. I can look at it later. Scores may come full. I hate when those gets really itchy though. What was I saying? Oh, never mind. I was about to talk again, but.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Sure about it? Alright, so let's keep on moving then.
What is that? Off in the distance.
That is. That's what she said. That's the. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought. They shoot. Oh, them. They're shooting at them over there. Oh, yes. That's my. Let's get. Oh, hello. He wants to give us a little hug. Hug times. They just want hugs. That's what. Then they want to actually rip us to pieces. That's what they do. Oh, hello. They just. Oh, what's in here? You guys continue shooting. I'm going to see what's in this. Oh, I can't. Never mind. See, there's one in. You alright? He's just running around in circles. I should kill him. Or just shoot the air. Can I? Ah, yes. The classic, I have to wait till enemies are done before I can interact with anything. Oh, yeah.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
I want more information from you, sir.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Garage?
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
The burps.
Not until now.
And final one, ship.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages.
Exactly.
Thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
This should help. Let's move out.
The law's the law, mate. The fact that you didn't know what it was, it makes it even fucking worse. Ooh, level 2, yes. But I'm sticking with the gun I got in the moment because I'm playing on easy mode because I just want to have fun. I want to have to deal with stress of trying to kill enemies and dying over and over again. Right, oh, another oh.
It's Nihilus.
Sure, it's fine.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
No point.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Pow. Pow. Pow wow. Ow pow.
I need to know how
Should love
Nihilus
someone's
died.
name.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was in trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
His laziness saved his ass.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge.
That's what she said.
Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh, I guess he did. Well, before we do it, I'll just search around. You never know what could be lucky at. Med gel, yeah. Charred body. A box on fire, but let's get it anyway. I think what I might do, like, oh hello. I was about to talk, and you read my trail of thought, sir. I keep wanting to reload. Oh shit! I threw a bomb. I keep wanting to reload, but I go, that's the sequel where they added bullets. My instinct in my brain is just to hit the reload button, but I can't. And boom goes that. I got 4 more of those. Oh, hold. No, that was L. Oh yes, if I want to do the abilities and stuff, we'll do that for sure. Hello, who's shooting? Who's shooting? Who's shooting? Nope. What are you shooting at? I don't see them. Oh, wait, where? What? Oh, I get it. They're down here, right? Oh, that's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's coming for us. Ah, that's my shield. Ooh, boy, he just came a running. What's the crouch? Circle? Yes, it is. Get pine cover. Good old pine cover. Okay. Do I have a? Yes, I do have a sniper rifle. Let's select that bad boy. Let's get a nice, good headshot. Oh, I can't zoom in that blind. Nope, I missed. That looks like it's on it, but no. Show me your head, friend. Well, not my friend. You're my enemy. Damn it! I think it's still charged. Yeah, fuck, let's get in close. That's the easiest option right now. And then take cover. Nope, 1-1. I should save the abilities for the more tougher enemies. It's getting nice and close. Do I have exactly? Oh, I do. I do have some abilities I can use. Okay. I'll have the opportunity to do that now. Let's use that one. Now. Shit, my shield's going down. Shield's going down. Okay, I'm trying to remember what all these do now. I don't remember. My best option is always use and see what happens. Ah, yes, that's that. Shoot. Oh, he's dead. Oh, come on. Let the shields go down, boy. There's more ahead. Hello. Hello there. You're dead too. Get down to that cover. Wrong one again. Think I've done my left or my right. Oh, think again. Okay, what does this do? Make sure I'm locked onto an enemy before I try and use it. Yeah. What did you do? I don't know what I did. They did something. Fuck, fuck. Fuck, get under cover, get under cover. Yee! Ooh, explosion. That was a close one. Ah, there's the tram they're on about. Loading. Also, load times are going to be a lot better. Oh yeah, I completely off track about the Switch model. Then one more cutscene. It's hard to talk and shoot, unfortunately.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Roger, Roger. It would be funny if he said that. Just went, Roger, Roger. I love Mass Effect's music. Such good sci-fi music. Oh, he's floating. And you just stand like there, like lemons. What am I trying to talk? What was I trying to say about? Oh yes, I think we've got to turn these off, don't we?
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay, I can see them on my map, so let's get up and take the. Oh, I've got timers as well. Shit. Nope. So that's the crouches. What's this? I guess it sprints automatically. Where's the other one? You guys deal with them. And I'll deal with the chargers. Because I can't move while I do this, so keep them off my back. That's one. Oh, okay, he's dead. Go in, I can order him to attack enemies as well. He's got a shield, that's no fair. Well, don't get too weak. Attack that guy. Yes, that's it. Oh shit, my shield! Ah, shield! I wasn't paying attention to my shield. I've got. What was it? This. That. What? There we go. Oh shit, the sniper. Okay, we need to deal with that asshole ASAP. One button again. Right. Wait, that sniper to pop his lousy head up. Come on. Double dead. Double dead. What? Huh? Where's the sniper? There he is. He's dead. Let's grab that. Why not grab all? Because I think I can sell the ones I don't need as well, so I can get more cash. What's that last beacon? Not beacon, last bomb to disarm. Damn it! Oh fuck! Damn it! Time. Oh, it's there. Shit. Move your butts. God, disable this bad boy. Disabling bombs, yes. What was I saying? The thing with the new Switch model is that Nintendo's never cared about power. If they ever did, the Wii wouldn't have been like a HD console. It wasn't. So people going all up in arms is just silly to me. But that's my final thoughts on the new Switch model. I'm not going to get it because I don't really need it. And I said that it'd be stupid to release a new model if the current one's still proper new upgraded model. Well, the current one's still selling very well. That'd be dumb. Yeah. Where am I going now? I don't know. But where's that timer still? Okay, there's still one left. Oh, I got them all. Yeah, there's one in this direction. Shit. Oh, I was done, but I wasn't. last one out then? It's there. Shit. Is that it? Can I? How do I? Yeah. Is that it there? I think. We've got less than a minute to do it though. Right. I've circled back round. That it can't be it. Shit. Wait. Arc. I wish I could run. Is it? Oh, there. I see it. I see. I see. It was nestled in here. Sneaky little bastard. Okay, that's the last one. We've got less than a minute. Oh, phew. 59 seconds left on the clock. Oh boy. Yo, since we're on the space subject, recently Disney announced they're going to do some Star Wars Visions. Oh, hang on. Nope. Okay. No, yeah, we'll go enemies. Talk about that in a minute. Whoa, where did that shot come from? Oh, right there. Oh, hello. Oh, what's that? I thought it was a torrent a minute ago. Oh, it's this guy. He wants a hug. No hugs allowed, I'm afraid. I have boundary issues. Well, I think I shot him. Well, they're robots. Well, synthetics, but dude, he's just running around in circles. La, 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 la. Shit, I keep doing that. I keep forgetting. Oh, there's the beacon that sets a vision into a shepherd's mind. I think it explodes afterwards, doesn't it? Look at that butt, those butt cheeks. You just want to slap them.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it.
I'm sure it's fine. He just saw death and destruction. That's all. Yeah. Destroy this. Oh well, got a trophy. If it wasn't painful, obviously playing on the PS. 4. Not a pro, mind.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save
Mr. Anderson.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Someone's not a happy bunny.
This human must be eliminated.
Damn, she's showing a lot of boobage there. Forgot about that. It's just like, it's almost like complete boob. It's not even like cleavage. It's almost just like she's. Let's not dwell on her boob window.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. I have not actually played Cyberpunk there.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like shit. I'm okay.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I?
Where?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Thanks a
I
bunch.
appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Ooh.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
A vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
War. War. Never changes now.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Damn it.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Embrace credit. Okay. before we do that, let's see what we've got in the way of, like, yeah. Oh. I keep pressing the button. Let's see what we got here. So far, I like what I've got in that. No shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. That. I guess I should put some on the shotgun, right? Nope. Goddamn. Nope. My brain. Ooh, yes. That'd come in handy. Definitely pissed. I don't know. It's weird because there's no like ammo, so it's not like if I run out of ammo, I'm screwed. It's basically just what weapon I'm comfortable with, which is basically this thing. So I might as well focus on that, really. Nope. Shit, I am really bad at this. I do apologize. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's look at okay, got that. Yes, yeah, that could be good. Here we got armor. Do I have anything better from what I can't? Ooh. Is that better? That's what I got currently. Cod piece in that one. Let's see. That's better defense, shield. Yeah, it's so disappointing because I like this default armor. I'm pretty sure. Do I have any upgrades for that armor? No. I think I should be fine because we're only in like the early stages of this. So it's not necessarily something I need to worry about immediately. But I figured I might as well have a look and see what we have. Alright, it's just that note.
Hey, Commander.
That's Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine.
Sorry.
But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to hear.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
There you go. Like I said, I'm only going to be a dick when it feels like it's appropriate to be a dick.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Yes, information.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What else we got here for information? This is perfect for me to check the stream to make sure it's working on Twitch fine. It's not lagging.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
So far, it's fine.
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications. complications.
Complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
An interesting fact about that I should go. I remember seeing like an interview with the voice actor for male Shepherd, and he said the same for the female Shepherd. They had to record I should go several times over. It wasn't like they recorded it once and used that over and over again. They recorded I should go several times over. I think it was because they wanted it natural, so it didn't sound robotic all the time, because you say it different tonally. You wouldn't say it exactly the same way every time. Which is a neat little thing. I just thought to.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, he hasn't got anything. Okay. Who's up here? Someone's his shoulders. Can't talk to them. It's just this thing. This is what. Just out my mouth. There's one thing I miss from these games. Like I listen to a lot of podcasts. I've mentioned this before. One of the things they mentioned was that there's never going to be exactly like this. No one can recreate what they did. Yeah, there's debates on like if the third one's good or not and all that, but it's just like to have that expansive story that connected to 3 games, all this. Not to say there won't be another Mass Effect. Hopefully there will be, and will be a lot better. I didn't personally hate Andromeda. I thought it was alright, but yeah.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay. Just wanted to chitty chat. That's always the thing. Is not everyone wants to have a lengthy conversation, so it's always important to talk to everyone. I mean, that's what leads me up, right? What's up over here? Because I do not remember what's in my brain again. I did say I was a little tired. Ah, it's way up the top. So what's the elevator? I think the elevator takes me down. Yeah, let's get going. Let's talk to good old Joker boy. Who's I'm trying to remember the voices in like Seth Green, isn't it? Which was my first time down now.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Huh. I mean, the reason he's called Joker is because he always cracked jokes. Haha. I do always love Joker's wit. Oh, that music. Ah, yes, it's the best. Ah, the Citadel. I can understand why they didn't remake these, because
Size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
He's got a point
Look
there.
at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
That's what she said.
It's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower.
Roger, Roger.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
So cool. So shiny, lovely. Nice. And just like that. Just instant. Like barely
This is
anything.
an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
The map there. So if I know where it's got to go, the X is exactly where I've got to go, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on the mini map. Good old mini. Oh, what's this? No, we're not going to hack someone's computer, private computer. Let's not go that far. Let's get going. What was I saying before we got interrupted with the attack? Oh yes, the Star Wars Visions. If everyone doesn't know, it's basically that Disney's working with actual Japanese studio to make a Star Wars anime, which is awesome. I'm not entirely sure if it's like the Animatrix, you know, like where that was like a film with several different animation art styles, or they're separate episodes in like it's each episode, and it's like and it's different animation styles. Okay, where was it? Oh yeah, the Citadel Tower. Because these were for loading screens, because the game took forever to load, so you had to have these like neat things to mask the loading to the next locations. Yeah, that's barely any time. Like that was like 3 seconds. You have arrived at this tower. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Oh, it's so pretty. It's
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time.
Stall the Council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
It's Garrus, best boy ever. Can't wait for him to be part of our team. Everyone loves Garrus. I can't find a single person who's played these who doesn't like Garrus. He's the best. But yeah, there's no point of talking because in a couple of seconds we will there goes my brain again. We'll be doing some more chit chats. How you doing? He looks like he's kind of depressed about something. You alright, mate? You seem kind of down in the dumps about something. Or is he just sleeping? It's hard to tell. Whatever, let's just leave him be. Let's get to the point at hand. No. Oh,
the hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Go fuck yourself. No, that's it. See, he hates us. I'll go down.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
You should have railings there. Some of these you trip and fall off. But there's railings on the side, but not around the front.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Let's talk.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Okay, we won't get as much
Our
information.
ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Okay.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Neat.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Basically like Black Ops type of people. Or now I think about it, it kind of makes me think of like the Seven Warlords in One Piece. But those were also pirates. Similar, I guess. Okay, Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
It's not right.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Yeah,
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright, I guess we're going to 2 places because it's important. There goes my brain again. It's important to get as much information as possible. Yeah, there goes my brain again. So let's have a look on the map. No, shit. I just nearly got my weapon out in public. Jesus Christ! I'm so used to the D-pad being to get the map up, and I accidentally got my gun out. Can I check different floors or just where I'm at? Or just leave now for now. Oh, here you go. This is for your vehicle thing, right? Yeah. So, the question is, where do I want to go first? Let's go here first. The ambassador? No, maybe. Let's go with that first. I'm pretty sure I can go to both locations. I honestly don't remember how far I got originally in this before I stopped playing. As a clarify, I did play 2 and 3. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a mark on there. Okay, let's go. Why did I get the gun out? Oh, wait, they're shooting! Rude! And they're dead. That's very rude to shoot at someone. You're shoot later, ask questions never. Shoot now, ask questions never. Let's sneak up at them. Sneaky. He's sneaky! What was the main about? No, it's not about. That was bad idea. That was bad idea. That was a bad idea. I was trying to be funny, but it almost got me killed. Oh boy. Let's put those guns away. Ah, there's our target. It's a little dot thing. I'm uncovering it. So talk to this dude first.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
It's Rex.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Okay.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. But you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why don't you go ask him about that?
Yeah.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
It's like someone's a little bit jealous, in my opinion.
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
Okay, no more.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Let's have a talk to this dude. How you doing?
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
This?
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex?
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You are the I think we end up dealing with that later. There's another place we need to go first. So I was walking into a chair. That's Scrappy got going here. I guess.
Why did Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Or maybe he was embarrassed. That's an arrow, I can see that. This direction. No shit, Sherlock. Alright, let's leave now. Oh, what's this actually? Open door. Open. What's up here? Oh wait, was this where we entered in from? No? Where are we now? Back room? Hello? Anyone here? Hello? I don't like the ominous music. Have I gone the wrong way? Quite possible. Where am I at now? Oh, this is an elevator. And you are? Oh, neat. There's somewhere else. Let's look at the map. Someone calling me. Monsieur?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Let's first ask some more information.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
I'll go out.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I hope not. Alright, I was getting the map up because I'm trying to figure out where I'm at now. There's... Wait, is that where I was meant to go next? This is the point. It's trying to remember which ones are the... Yeah, that's the doctor. Yeah, it says that go to the med. Yeah, so I need to actually go next. Was that? Oh, I guess we'll do that. And it's usually like, oh, you blah blah blah. Where is this right way? Yes, that's right. Blah blah. Before we go back, we should check anything else that we might need to sort of dick, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there it is on the top of the corner of the map. Let's go to the challenge. Saving in progress, please do not turn off the system.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ooh, headshot! Rusty, bad timing. She's bowling for attention. Headshot, 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 headshot. I should put it under cover. Under cover. Right, what should we use? What shall we use? Let's use that. Ooh, shocking, wasn't it? Haha. Oh, is he dead? I think he's dead. Is he dead? Oh, look, hello. Who's shooting me? I do, sir. Let's go with that. Oops, no. There we go. I think he's dead now. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, let's go and talk to Garrus. How are you doing?
Timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
No problem.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where did she go?
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Ah, yes, this is now where you can choose people. I am going to have... I'll add... There we go, Garrus. And yes. Yes. Yeah, I got my boy Garrus! Hell yeah! Right, I need to look at that where I got... Yeah, that doesn't bring. What's this? Oh, it's just view. Let's examine the view. Okay. Ah, here we go. We want this. I think. Let's look at my map. For good measures. Yeah, because it's only just zoom in, zoom out. I don't want to set a waypoint. Yeah, I don't think I can select different areas, which is kind of a pain. So just scroll around. Okay. I don't want to go next. So what here? Embassy, which is where Anson is, if I remember correctly. So west location. No, that's where we've been. So I should go there for a second. Make sure I don't miss anything. Always head back to the same locations before. Figure out where I gotta go. That's the only thing with this. It is a little tricky to try and like fully know where I've got to go. Oh, there's I think a marker. We have arrived at the embassy.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Yeah, virtual YouTube. First, oh no, are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Okay.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters.
Ah, yes, that's where I
On
want
the
to go.
far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
What info they got? I'm good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit.
See the map again. Because somewhere in CSEC we've got hits. The CSEC headquarters, there's nothing there. Let's go to CSEC. CSEC is, hang where am I at? I'm here, so CSEC is that way.
To the Citadel.
So we're going to go and see where Rex is. So CSEC. No, it's not it. Is it? Where is it? Where is it? Was it this way? This is common, and used to the D-pad being the map, it does make things a little bit easier. I was right. Okay, maybe I've got to go through there to get to CSEC. Because CSEC is definitely where I want to get next. I'm going to be doing a lot of checking the map, because I'm not very good with it. No, damn it! God damn me. Good, used to D-pad being there. Okay, so I want to go that way. The CSEC? Didn't say before I entered. It is. Talk to this guy, he might know something.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Okay.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Okay, what about that?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Okay.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
He said to Rex is that. This is a different area he said. Well, I guess it would be on the map. Right? No, damn it! So this force of habit. Keep pressing the D-pad for the map. Okay. So what I can do is zoom in and zoom out. I can't choose. Okay, let's look on this map, see if there's anything of interesting out here, because it doesn't look like it. So I guess I will leave this out. There's nothing on here. What's this? Just random lobby, I guess. I'll just leave. Go in the car and go somewhere else, because this is not where we need to be yet, it would seem. Yeah, what's through here? Oh, hello, big boy. What those people will call, but there's nothing really here left. So let's leave for now. I am actually starting to feel tired, so I might try and go for a little bit longer. Like I said, I was a little tired today, so I wasn't entirely sure how long I could go for, but I always talk to this person. Maybe we might have some good information.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Savina.
Okay.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
That'll do. Okay, let's because there's nowhere. There goes my brain again. The map again. Just want to double check, make sure it isn't. I think. Let's see if I access. Nope, that's not one. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't see that markers or anything that I can see of. That's the embassy then. So yeah, this is it. Scores there. Okay. So let's go west. That's where I'm at. Let's go there because there's probably places to search around outside that area. My fault for getting into this car. Right, here we go. Let's look at my map. Well, I'm actually kind of stumped still. Maybe it's, you know, it's one of those old game things where it's pretty much selected and it's solid. Yeah, it's just leveling up everything for me. That makes things easier because I'm never too certain on. Oh, I can put the camera on. I've never been too certain on what is like the best thing. So having Ollie auto do it for me makes things a little bit easier for my dumbass brain. That's just that. Journal would be this mission. So yes, here we go. So it might be one of those dumb things where it's not selected. Speak Rex, go see. Okay. So no, what did I do? I don't know what I did there. Press some without reading once again. Okay. We've done that. Head to the bank in the financial district. Ah, okay, so that's where I've got to head next. Okay. Where's that on my map? Can I get a car to there? Let's click to get that's what is that district on here? Because we've got MC Tower, no, back. And then just here, the other places, yeah, okay, back. exit. Let's see if we can't find out where we gotta go. Guess this is a question of just going through the doors and hope I get where I get. I mean, there should be like a map or something. CSEC. I think that's where I wanted to. Yeah, CSEC, wasn't it? Yeah. Is this right? No, this is right. I think you said that the academy, wasn't it? Have a look. I don't know. Let's just keep going and see what happens. So when I'm tired, it makes it really hard for my brain to focus and figure out what it's got to do. Oh, no, wait, hang on. This.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for
This is where I have to load
projects.
shit in.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
Oh, I can skip. I didn't realize there's a skip button. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oh, yes, I can see on my map now. Okay, there we go. After meandering around, I figured out where I had to go. Is this dude? Seems like it's this. No? There's a marker. Here. Here. There he is.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
So you'll join? Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
There we go. So now we'll have Garrus and Fist. Fist. Rex. Yep. Good old Rexy boy. Okay, now we should go into where next. When in doubt, always look at the good old cool. Journals to see what next. So we're done with we're done with that because that's all done. Yeah, so we've got that. So next is go to the tower. Head to Citadel Tower on the so that is generally as far as missions goes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all tick. Yeah, it's all okay. Cool. That's what I should learn to do. Such a dumbass. That gives us a hint where we gotta go next. No, alright. I can't remember if this had side missions or not. Well, let's leave for now. Because this is no reason why I want to do more than one stream of this. Because when oh no, I went the wrong way. This looks somewhere important. Where was the exit? Where did we enter in from? I don't quite remember. There goes my tired brain. I can't think straight. I think because I don't want to. That's the point where I'm tired. That's why I don't like doing shit when I'm tired, because I can't really figure out anything clever to say. My brain just goes and that's not really entertaining, is it now? Rex, can you get your butt in here? Oh, I think I clicked the button. There we go.
Excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Let's get this train moving. Alright, let's get a glorious tight asses up here. Yeah, I can feel myself slipping. I think we'll head to Citadel Tower. Should be like a transport thing somewhere around here. I go up. pretty sure that's it, because there's no side missions on the thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to say. And it goes again. So, locations. Tower. I don't know, maybe we might try and at least try and finish this. Like, get out of here, get back onto Normandy. Because I think as soon as we get the evidence to right, you have arrived. Was it meant to go here? That's what the thing said, right? Let's see. Or did I mess up? I think I messed up. I think I'm not meant to be here. This just shows how tired I am. Let's go with general again. Oh no, so dumb. The ones tick to the ones I've done. I am so sorry. First, as a colo, head out the bar called. Yes, I have to go back to that bar. I am. Like I said, just shows how my brain is not thinking straight. The tick ones are obviously the ones I've done. Right. There we go. Yeah, I think definitely after we dealt with Sarah, I'll call it for this stream, because my brain cannot seem to think very straight at the moment, because it seems to be very tired. But it's always the thing with streams. Like at the moment, I start for pretty great. Like yeah, I could go a long time, and then as time winds on, I just get more and more tired. We're gonna get attacked again. Oh, good. Go in, deal with Fisk, beat the fist out of Fist. Is it Fist or Fist? Fist him. Oh shit! They're lock and loaded. That's right. This is Fug. That's what the tag says we got. What are you shooting? Okay, let's see what we got in way of abilities. Ooh, I can't remember what that does, but we're going to use it either way. Well, it doesn't matter, he's dead. Oh, there's a lot of guys here. Okay, what about that? I should probably duck, shouldn't I? Like, Gauss. Use that. Oh, he went exploded. He's not dead yet. He's dead now. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just. Ooh, that's a headshot. Oh, alright, I was wondering what these guys over here. Okay, what else can we do to F these guys up? I've got this, so maybe we'll try that. Let me try that before. And hide, I'm getting close. Ah, there we go. Now, oh shit! I know. I thought Gareth hit me, but he didn't. Shepard. Or can I not shoot from this? Okay, there we go. Always gotta get nice and close. I think that's explodey, isn't it? Is it explodey? Is it explodey? It is explodey. Gotta remember the explodies. Oh, hello.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
I think I will actually. I think I will. I don't know this. Whoa! He's dancing. He's dancing. He's dead now. What was the main attack again? Ah, it's a circle. Remember that.
We got them all, Shepard.
Neat. Not quite. You guys falling. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh shit, that's not good. Okay, I have to go. Yeah, I remember the cooldown thing. Okay, let's try and use my abilities. I remember I've got those as well. Maybe. Gotta do those controlled burst shots.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
We'll save her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Never do that again. Yeah, Jesus, that wasn't necessary.
I'm in charge here. You ever pull another stunt like that?
It was the only contract I had left. And don't we have something more pressing to worry about?
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Indeed. Let's get our butts. Whoa, what's this? Hang on. In a minute, let's just do some hacking. Booyah! Ooh, take that. But where I'm so turned around now. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going through here? I guess not. We're going back the way we came. Dealing probably with a wave of enemies. Oh, a bar! Locker, maybe? It's in the locker. Oh, I gotta hack it first. Yeah, nailed that. Sure. We can see lots of red dots on my mini map. Hi, boys! And, well, oh, get down! Fucking. Oh, okay, that's not good. I want to take cover. I guess I can't take cover across that. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter, they're all dead. So you're dead. And hide behind a little. Oh shit! I didn't see this guy there. That guy there. In the shin, in the dick. Dick shot. Gotta get that dick shot. Oh, I got. Okay. Shooting ankles. Okay, there's only one dude left, and he's screwed right now because I'm gonna get nice and close and fist him one or something. Oh, I keep forgetting I can order people to shoot someone. I gotta remember that. Doesn't matter, he's mine. Or not. Or is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. I think that was exploding again. Good for the targets. Right. Let's go this way, because I'm not sure how the save works in this. This way? No, that's locked. Ah, there we go. Oh, this is the area we went down earlier. Ah, yes.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Explosions!
Now it gets fun.
Now they're dead. Oh yeah, I am playing as well. That's it, I just want to have a... Oh, that's not good. That was a close one.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Yes, they load. I don't know if I can like pause during these things.
You're not
I need
making
to
my
pee.
life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, and all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Doing my job. Shut up and I'll tell you.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Got him. The
He
conduit.
said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Probably.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
God, do I need to be?
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a gamble and hope it doesn't like get annoyed if I pause this because I've really got to pee. I'll be back in I needed that. God, do I need that? Okay,
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Oh, right, so they need to know.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Okay, who do I want this time? I guess Garrus and Tali was always, those two were always the dream team I had in like 2 and 3. That's always how I had, so I wanted to do the same thing. Okay, so I just getting comfy. I guess we'll head back to, because I think that's it as well. Missions. Yeah. All that's left is to... Oh, hang on. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's the main thing. We should head assault on the... Yes, that's the return. What's the other thing? Because this says assignments. First officer... officer at... offset the dance is low words is I thought I already did this, but it's not marked for some reason. This is assignments, and then we've got story mission. Maybe I should do that, because like I said, I don't see a reason to rush us. Any point? Hang on, what's that? Equipment. Okay. Let's see, what can I do about my armor? Upgrades that. Do I have any upgrades? I do not. But as I said before, I'm doing fine. I guess I should look at the ooh, wrong one. There we go. Got good old gas. Do you have anything for gears though? That. Wrong again. I keep pressing the button. Ooh. Then back to Shepherd. Oh. I think I'll add that. Yeah, there we go. Everything's right. There we go. I need to head back to that den. It should be. Where's the. Oh, I see. It's down this way. Let's head back to there first, because if that's because I like to do side stuff. Because there's not. It's not sure. It's not just. God damn my brain. It's not just good for like experience points, but it's also.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
I'm happy to hear.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
Fair enough. Let's see it. Let's be here. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the side stuff. I feel like it makes sense to do that. Like if that one's nearer to where I've got to get to. Yeah, well, you said expensive bar over here. Wait, over here or where? Damn, mate. Let's look at that again. Okay, speak to... If it's in this location, it'd be on the map. Yeah, there we go. It's right there. So we just head up and around and see if we can't help this guy out. And this is going to end soon, but I kind of want to help this guy out. No, because that's where C-Sec is. That's not where I want to go. So it's in here. Yes, it's this dude right here, it seems.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
You can do
Your
that.
made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
So more information. Let's give more
How long do
information.
you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
This is alright. So it's one of those dilemmas, like looking at the bigger picture could help more people, even if it's in years. Like that's still.
I'll tell Mr. Bhatia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
And let's go, because a lot of the side missions are like this. They're like very resolvable, depending on what you choose, obviously. We've done that just literally split. So yeah, I think before we probably finished. God, my brain. You know what I'm on about. We'll do some side stuff because I actually like doing the side stuff.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Oh, these are grayed out, probably because I can't choose them yet. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't select it. Okay.
It's unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
So this is one of those I can't solve until my thingy goes up, my paragon or... Okay, so we'll leave that for now. What about... There's the other one. Because I know I can come backwards and forwards to the citadel once it pops open, so I can always do that one once I feel like I can. So the other one is this, which is going to go to the den, and I think after that I'll call it. So I'm going to go here. No, that's not right. Go here. There we go, all the different locations. Go here. And see what we can find. Oh yes, I see it behind me. It's behind me. No, wait, where is it? I was looking at my map again. We did a lot of pulling up the map. No, I actually do have to go in there. Okay. All right. Am I looking all right? Yeah. Let's hope for this time I don't have to pull out my weapon. Every time I get it coming, I get shot at for some reason or another. So hopefully I won't get shot at this time. Let's go past here. I mean, this place is pretty good for a place that got shot up or shot up. So I'm guessing. Oh, I can't. Did I miss? Oh no, I can't. It was red a second ago. So, huh? And we're going car. Huh. Oh, that's all that was. Okay, let's go back to my journal then. Does that mean we're done? No, we're not. Information. The information you found is the first hideout will help Mr. Wong with his Mrs. Wong with her. Well, go to the. Okay, so now we've got to go back to her. Okay, cool. That's why, yeah, we did select hers. I almost forgot about that. What would be the best way to get back to her? I guess leaving, yeah, because yeah, and I know I've got to go. I know exactly where I want to go. I had some other topic. Oh, no, I did I talk about Star Wars Visions? I think I did. You know, actually, there's one thing that I realized quite recently. I noticed because I buy my own cereal, so I always peruse around the cereal area in Tesco's, and I noticed quite recently there's a lack of like toys in cereals these days, and I thought that's kind of odd. Is it one of those like dumb things because of choking hazards? But you don't really see that anymore. Was it just costs? Kind of missed that because I like them when kids get toys and cereals. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, no, yeah, I'm going the right way successfully now. Because I remember like back at the height of Beyblade's popularity, which just shows how popular Beyblades was. I remember like I think it was Nestle cereals or something. I can't remember what cereals did, but they had like you could get like a Beyblade part, like a the disc part of it. I can't remember the parts of the Beyblade it was called because it's been a hot minute since I last played Beyblade, and that's not what I want to go. I want to go this way. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of because I think there's points where they even put like small little books in. Yes, here we go. There she is.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Yeah, I still can't select these.
People need to hear this story. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you, Commander. I'll certainly let you know if I find out anything that helps you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Yeah, I think I need to like get my Paragon looking like at the moment. Might as well look at that at least. It's a little up, I guess. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while before we can actually do these. I forgot about that stuff. Okay, I think. But yeah, I feel I generally want to at least oh, hold on. Let's just went with the stream for a second. Find it. Yeah, it must have been a random dip when I wasn't looking. Oh. Is it acting up? Is it acting up? No, I'm just paranoid as usual. It's always hard to pay attention to all this. Yeah. Okay, now we need to go here. Go back to Citadel Tower, if I remember correctly. And then we'll go over the evidence and stick it to Saren. I think then we'll call it a stream, because I'm getting a little on the tired side. There's Commander Anderson.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I faced Saren on Eden Prime and exposed him for a traitor. I've proven myself.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Yeah.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained. but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Yeah, baby, Spectre!
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Same progress. Yeah, because just the thought is, it's one of those things like role games. You think certain segments took less time than before, but they actually didn't. I'm trying to see Section Academy was now. Fuck. Oh yeah, I know it is. This would be it, right? But it actually wasn't. It was much longer because you tend to be in the cool, fun bits, and you blank out the small. That's not the game as well. It isn't. What, 14 years old at this point? Yeah, here we go. But whereabouts are we going? Squad. I guess we leveled up a little bit. Nope. Okay. I like this system, so I don't have to like meander around trying to figure out, because I'm never always certain what to level up. Having auto do for me is much better. Okay. So the only mission I can't do, this one's completed. This one isn't completed because I can't choose different options. So let's there goes my brain again. And C-Sec Academy, but where do we go? Did I go to the wrong place? I don't, because the C-Sec office, C-Sec Academy, I don't see anything. Did I choose the wrong place? Maybe I did. Let's go here. No, damn it! God damn it, my brain. I guess I'll go Ambassador, because there was no C-Sec section in there. That's where I meant to go, I think. But I'm going to stretch a little bit. Ah, there we go. Right, let's see. A map. That's what's best supposed to know. No. Aww. I should read the quest thing. That's about to tell me what I want to know. Let's read, yeah, no, it was C-Sec Academy. It was right. It was right the first time. Okay. No, damn it! Why do I keep doing that? Okay. Let's go to this. C-Sec. Take a drink of water. I might go a little bit longer. I think I get my second win of energy. Right. This academy is this way, so I guess I just go up these steps and something will happen. I think. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Let's look at my map. Good old map would tell me otherwise. Nope, that's CSEC office. I went the wrong way almost immediately. Scores, man, coming through. Important person. There goes my brain again. Okay, let's look at the map again. Okay, so the academy. This whole area is the academy. So, what the? That's the office. This is getting glitched on me. I don't see anything in this area. Maybe I could talk to someone. Okay, maybe? I don't know where I'm going so tired. I think because I'm trying to focus and my brain can't. What I'm doing is because it should be like an icon or something. I guess I'm just looking around to I'll talk to this dude. Maybe he might have something.
Sec, picking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Oh, okay.
Show me what you've got.
Show me what you got.
Good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem.
Just show me what you've got.
Show me what you got.
Enjoy.
Okay, let's see what we got here. I can't purchase jack shit. Yeah, nah, I can't purchase anything. None of these boxes, none of these weapons. Oh, hello. No, I can purchase this. And whatever the fuck this is. It's an upgrade of some sort. Increases the maximum number of grenades. Oh, actually that could be handy. Labs for normal. Okay, go with that. Okay, I think if I'm not. Yes, so I can sell shit I don't need. Like if I got too many dupes of stuff. I feel like this is sort of stuff I'll do. Sell all junk. There's actually an option just to sell my junk. You sure you want? It says junk, so I'm guessing yes. How much cash did that give me though? Not a lot, but we'll deal with that now. That'll be fine. Okay, this is not where I was meant to go. Something clear for some reason because it says CSEC Academy, which is where I'm at, but maybe up here. No. Okay, let's go up this lift.
Do you ever regret leaving Citadel Security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
Okay, we're back. Where are we? Ah, here we go. So I just have to go up the fucking... No, wait, hang on. Fuck, we're back here. God damn it. Again, is not... Oh, I'm stupid, which is quite possible. I'm stupid. CSEC Academy, that's where I just was at, but there was no one there.
In other news, ExoGeniCorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
There we go, okay. Maybe that did something. Maybe this lift? Where did this lift take us?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Neat! Okay, I guess I can't always skip these. Is this... Yes, here we go. Fucking A.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew.
That's what she said.
Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Oh, right, anywhere.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
So. What about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop it.
We
Damn
have
straight.
one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Noveria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's get on this. Let's get on our ship now. Now we can explore the galaxies. And I knew it was a good idea to go as long as possible with all these, because games like these do make more sense to do streams than Let's Plays, because it.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
This whole decontamination feels another way of hiding loadings. There's good old masking loading things. But now they're just. I think there's gonna be some more like.
What happened to Captain Anderson? Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Let's keep this. Yes, but you. Wait, no. Yes, beyond.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Nobody's going. Look at that.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Let's go.
Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that weird popping kind of ruined that moment a little bit. Whoop. Okay, I think. Yeah, I think this is a good point to end here now because I'm probably going to want to talk to a lot more people, and that's an I'm feeling a little tired. This is another thing I like. Yeah, because yeah, fine. Yeah, talk to different people. Okay. That's one thing I like about that is too. I can choose my speech. That's just so cool. Like you just have it go away. It could be like motivational speech. Rather than just click a button and hey, we'll give you a speech. But yeah, I like I said, I want to do at least 2 streams of this. I don't know if we'll do 2 streams of this every week, but I want to do at least 2 streams so we can get through the starting point of this game, and then I don't know what I'll do next week. I will decide near enough to the time. But I guess this is definitely so. It's a save. I don't know if to worry about doing that stuff again. Okay. Let's go back to here. Get the music going. Okay. So yeah, like I said, with this, we'll play as much each stream. But yeah, I think I'm glad to be back. Like I said at the start of the stream, dealing with a passing of someone is very difficult, and there might be days where I might not be in the mood. But for now this week, I feel up to it. But like I said in the last stream, if you want to know if I'm going live or not, I do tweet usually like half an hour between the time if I'm going live or if I'm not going live. So if you want to know if or not, just follow me on Twitter. I don't usually go with that, but it's the best way of you guys knowing if I'm streaming or not. The days I usually stream. But yeah, this is fun. Like Mass Effect is a really great game. I know like the sequel's always a lot better, but playing on easy is what I wanted to do because it makes it way more fun. It makes it less drag on. We can get through things a lot quicker that way. But yeah, that's as much as I want to say. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Play some more Mass Effect, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the evening. So bye.